last question. Will there be any surprises, cameos? Make a bold prediction. What's one thing that's going to happen that's going to surprise us?
I don't know if it'll be a surprise, but the Flash is going to be in it.
You think the Flash is going to be in it?
I know the Flash is going to be in it. Well, I don't know for a fact. I'm just pretty sure he's going to be in it.
How do you know pretty sure?
Because I think that's how they tie in the dark side stuff.
Explain. You can't just throw shit out there and not explain.
Because I'm a different type of nerd, dude. Like, it doesn't make sense.
This is what his explanation is going to be.
Because
that's how it is. No, you don't know. That is how it is. You got to explain to people because there's people who read and people who don't.
Because the Flash is the most powerful being in DC Comics. Okay. And he's the bridge between all the worlds, all the crises, all of everything. See, you got...
No. I'm not... I agree. But another character? Come on. That never works. That never works. That might hurt the movie in the long run.
Look, I'm not saying that it's gonna
short term.
I'm not saying if it's gonna be good or bad. You just asked me.
Don't be offended. I know. I'm just saying.
That's the surprise, man.
That was my reaction to it.
That's what I mean, though. Is it surprise? Flash is in there.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
We'll find out. I don't know.
Would you like that?
As long as could be in a roundabout circle with the conversation, but as long as it's done well. Yeah.
I don't think it can be done because they gotta get Aquaman, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Darkseid, Doomsday. Oh, I'm on my second hand here.
Yeah, but see, the thing though is that I think maybe the TV show might help it out a little bit just because people already know Flash. You might not need to introduce him maybe the same way that you would Wonder Woman and Aquaman. Okay,
so do you think that Joker is going to be in this in some way?
I think he'll probably be referenced, but I don't think we'll see him.
I think that he'll be referenced and you'll see him, but not in person. What do
you mean? Like
here's my idea. It's like,
picture?
You know how Clark Kent is like the Batman's such a bad guy, and he goes into the archives of Daily Planet or GCPD, and he finds tapes of Batman knocking the teeth out of Joker, and he's like, look at this bullshit.
That would be kind of cool.
Like that. That's what I think they need to mention Joker. And not just mention him, but show him to sell Suicide Squad. This is their chance.
Yeah, so, okay, maybe that might be another surprise that I don't know would be necessarily a surprise, but they have to explain the Robin suit. And so what I think would be dope is a cool flashback.
A flashback.
Showing...
I hate flashbacks.
I think the flashbacks are awesome, but... showing somebody, they don't necessarily need to show the Joker because anybody can, darken everything up and just show in the crowbar and but I think that we might see Robin die.
A lot of people are excited for Suicide Squad, but everyone that's going to see Suicide Squad isn't everyone that's going to see this movie.
Yeah.
Random moms are going to see this movie because it's Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
So to sell those people on Suicide Squad, they got to mention Joker some way in this and show him. More specifically.
Maybe, but that's why they put him in the trailers, though, for Suicide Squad. Because you see him and you're like, what's he doing there?
But again, soccer moms aren't looking up Suicide Squad trailer on YouTube.
That's why, but they put it on TV, though. You know what I mean? Or have they? Have they done a TV spot yet for Suicide Squad?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Well, when they do get to it, that's what they'll do. They might remember it.
Are they allowed to do it on TV?
What?
Because the word suicide, I know you're not allowed to...
They don't have to say it. And it's not spelled suicide. There's like a weird little skull in there and stuff.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not in charge of that.
What's your profanity?
That's what we think is going to happen, or what we think is going to be the reception of Batman v Superman. Let us know.
Sort of. I think we went off on a Jaren versus Nightwing again.
No, it's just... it's hard for you to see a movie. You watch the comic book movie. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to explain, though, is that I am not a movie critic.
No, I know. And I'm a movie guy.
Yeah.
And Warner Brothers needs this to be a good movie.
Yeah, but that's where the two of us are different. So you're on the movie side, I'm on the fan side.
But we both agree Warner Brothers needs this to be a good movie.
Definitely.
Otherwise, the DC universe collapses before we even get to know it. Look, I'm just worried about DC not being able to get solo movies off the ground, because they haven't, except Batman.
Yeah.
Man of Steel has not come off the ground. If this doesn't make Wonder Woman awesome, the Wonder Woman movie won't come off the ground.
Well, so that's the thing, though, is that Wonder Woman's currently being filmed right now. So it's on track.
Yeah, but when it releases, it won't lift. Like, look at this.
yeah,
look at
maybe.
Captain America. That might win. People are saying it might win Best Picture.
That would be crazy.
Dude, it's lifting. It's skyrocketing. We might not get a DC version of that. Besides Batman.
We got to give this a chance, though, because we only know Man of Steel so far.
Guardians, Captain America. People want Black Widow. People.
Yeah, they had a big track record first, though.
Like the Spider-Man thing is gonna blow up.
They had a track record first, though.
Exactly. DC's like, hey, let's build this thing with no track record.
I don't think that was the intention. I think what they were doing was getting ready to do the Man of Steel sequel, and then it turned into this. They were like, well, you know, what if Gotham was right across the way or whatever, and that got damaged along with. You know what I'm saying? And so the cool parallels that we see in the trailers of him and Zod going into the Wayne Tower and all that stuff, I think that idea came from a Man of Steel sequel, and then they went with this route instead. Instead of doing a direct sequel, they were like, what if we do a side story?
I'm worried because I love comic book movies, but it just might not work.
If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, but I'm not gonna count it out just yet.
In the short term, you'll be happy, but in the long term, you'll be like, fuck.
I don't know, because every time I watch Man of Steel, I still think the same thing.
I know, but you'll only have Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, and boom.
Hey, maybe,
like,
maybe if that's the case.
there was no
I don't know.
this or no that.
Is DC the Adidas of the movie game?
Adidas is DC.